And good day, everybody. HonorNewsNow.com, HonorNewsNow.com. Today's going to be the 21st. It's Sunday, December, just a few days before Christmas. We're going to be talking about Santa Clarita, California, then the greater Los Angeles area, then, of course, further out into California, United States, then world news. And we'll get to the Intel Hub right here. Typically, every single day, the way that I'm going to structure these news broadcasts, it should be every morning by 9 a.m. It's going to be starting 12/21/2025.honornewsnow.com. That's usually how, but you just go to honornewsnow.com and on that particular secondary page here, just click on the local hub, and if it's done, it'll be there. So let's get into what's going on. So December 21st, right now, it's about 11:16 a.m., Santa Clarita, California. I'm Connor MacIvor. This is Honor News Now. The show is brought to you by Santa Clarita Artificial Intelligence, where we're still checking the ingredient label on the overcooked broccoli. But no spin, no fluff, just the facts, so let's get to work. So Sector 1, this is going to be prepping your property. We have a Pineapple Express that's going to be hitting us here relatively soon this week. So it's going to be actually hitting the valley through Christmas. So Tuesday through Christmas, 5 inches of rain expected. So please, ground saturation is going to be high. Get those drains cleared now. And when I used to represent buyers and sellers, now I just refer agents to them, the best fitting. But whenever we would look at residential real estate, we would want to make sure that the grade around the residence wasn't actually forcing water into the residence, just in case we got rain again. And of course, that's Southern California, right? But it is coming this week, so that's something to look out for. Also, if you haven't had your roof looked at, you should reach out to a friend of mine, Steve Belgau, Belgau. Fantastic roofer. He's in the book. You can look him up or hit me up, and I'll be happy to give you his phone number. But he's absolutely wonderful. Probably one of the most honest roofers I've ever met. Takes care of everything that I have to do with roofing. But wonderful, Steve Belgau, Belgau. Doesn't know I'm mentioning him, so drop my name when you call him. So that's where we are, so make sure you get prepared for that. And as far as local crime alert, investigators are looking for a white Toyota Prius involved in a hit and run at Soledad and Bouquet Canyon. Pedestrian stable, but we need street intel. So contact SCV sheriffs if you happen to have information or data concerning this. Sector 2 is going to be California. San Francisco back online after a 36-hour total grid collapse. 130,000 residents left in the dark. The state is auditing grid resilience as we head into the 2026 summer heat cycle. Having said that, AI is playing a part, or it will be. It's going to be using some energy from the grid, so we'll have to see how that works out. As far as economic shifts, new migration data does confirm that LA County exodus, people are citing cost of living as the primary tactical disadvantage. Golden State's map is being reshaped by those seeking lower density regions that are much more affordable. That's something else to be looking at if you happen to be living out in California. And as far as number 6, we're going to go Sector 3. That's going to be national justice. The Epstein files, 4,000 pages released today. But an audit confirms 16 critical files have been purged from the DOJ database. Scrutiny is reaching a boiling point over what is still being hidden. On the national security front, the Pentagon confirmed targeted strikes on insurgent hubs in Syria. This follows recent American losses in the sector. Tactical observers are monitoring for a potential retaliatory response. And Sector 4, AI architecture, NVIDIA Nemotron 3 is live. We're officially moving from chatbots to digital employees. This is something that 2026 is probably going to be remembered as being famous for. These are autonomous agents capable of coordinating your business while you sleep. I have a presentation this week for all of the brokers here, members of the Southland Regional Association, and part of that is the agentic discussion. And you can wrap your mind around it. This is an actual AI agent, PhD level assistant that you can employ. You have them doing things for you, real tasks, not just conversing, but actually getting real work done. So this is going to be something that's going to be rolling out, of course, as we continue down that path. All right, so AI science, SCV flood watch. Well, it's being verified, but NOAA's new AI-driven forecasting, that's how that connects. Neural networks are now providing responders with 40% more lead time than the legacy systems ever could. So that's good news for us. And as far as energy, the infrastructure cost, the growth does have a price. Google and Meta are pivoting to small modular reactors. Carbon-free nuclear power is the new currency needed to sustain the 2026 AI expansion. And alignment, don't forget, don't navigate this market with Fantasyland data. Exact Match Protocol leverages 22 years of street intel to find the right specialized unit for your transaction. Trust the street intelligence. And of course, stay aligned. Everything is connected. Visit honornewsnow.com or email me, connor@honorelevate.com. If you want to sponsor or help or want a news article blasted out. I'm Connor MacIvor, honorably retired, but still on the beat and never physically retiring. I'll never stop. Be well, be safe out there, and thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. See you tomorrow.